The last thing in this unit, the definition of the definite integral. The definition of the definite integral. What is that? What is that? It is the way that they used to find the definite integration by when they discovered the integration, when Newton came up with this idea, it wasn't as easy as now. It was a little bit long, complicated. It was really ugly. It wasn't that beautiful. Okay. For example, how did they work out the integration like this? I think you are familiar with this now, by now. This can be done like x squared, right, over 2 plus x. Then we will substitute 4 and 0, right? You remember that?
Yes.
What's the answer? What will the answer be? It's going to be 16 over 2 plus 4 minus 0. خلاص, I don't have to write minus 0 because everything will be 0. I substitute 0. 16 divided by 2 is 8 plus 4 is 12. This is the answer. See how easy is it? Before they when they discovered in the integration, when Newton came up with that, they didn't know this method. This method is modern. Okay, this method is modern. Before, at the past time, they used this rule to find it. And see how complicated is it. And it is the integration. First of all, integration is the area. What does it mean? The differentiation means the slope, if you remember. Its main meaning is the slope. You remember that? And the differentiation is the slope of the tangent.
Yeah.
Okay. What is integration? Integration is the area. Is the area, tamam, of the function that is bounded between the graph of the function and x-axis and some interval, or sometimes the area of the, we have, let me just clean this so I can have more space. See, the integration, if I have this is f of x, let's just say f of x. If I want the integration from, let it be this way, let's say this is a and this is b. If I want this area, I want to know how much is this area, what should I do? Area equal integration from a to b f of x. So the meaning of the integration is the area. The meaning is the area. Okay? How can we do that? How can we do that? See, to find it, I will find the limit as we learned before. We studied how to find the limit. When n goes to 0 to infinity, for b minus a over n, and I will tell you what is that. For the summation of f of xi. What is f of xi? It is f of a of mine, because you'll have numbers. A is, for this question, 0. and b minus a. B in this case is 4 over n I. Okay, how can I deal with the summation operations? How can I deal with the summation? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 important rules to deal with it. I will show you how to do that. Of course, this year it will not come. Before, I want to show you the ministry questions. See, the ministry question, if you talk a lot before, see, 2018, 2019, there is a question using the definition of the definite integral. See, calculate this integration. Before last year, there was a question about it. Let's just go further. From 2016, 2017, there was a question. 2015, 2016, there is a question. And even before, the years before, there is a question. So this lesson was always in the exam. No exam without this question whatsoever. No exam. It was always in the exam. It was always in the... I will try to make it as easy as I can. I want you to open your mind. Okay. See, the question can come in 3 different ways. It can say, find the area bounded by the graph of x. Find the area bounded by the graph of x. See, f of x is the same. X-axis and the interval on the interval 0 to 4. It can also says another way to give this question: if of x plus 1, find the area from 0 to 4. This is the other notation. But the most famous one is the last. Using the definition of the definite integral, calculate the integration from 0 to 4 x plus 1 dx. So these 3 ways have the same meaning. They're all having the same meaning. How can I do that? First of all, you will say, we divide the interval 0 to 4 into equal into n equal parts. So now you know what is the meaning of n. It is the number of parts that I will divide the interval, because if you remember, this is of x, and this is a, this is b. I will divide this interval from here to here to n parts like this. So into n equal parts. What is the length? The length of each is delta x. What is delta x? It is b minus a over n. Where is that? Oh, listen to me. How can this question come in the exam? They can put an example or a question in the exam says, we divide this interval 0 to 4 into n equal parts. The length of each is. Then they give you many, let's just say, these options: 3 over n, 4 over n, 2 over n, n. What will you use? What will you choose? I mean, you will choose this. B in this question is 4 minus. What is the a? It is 0 over n. So the answer is gonna be 4 over n. So I expect that they will give you this type of question. They will not give you choose the definition of the definite integral to find it, but they might put question like this. Understand? Are you getting my point?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, this is one way to put it in the new style. This is one way to ask you about the length of each part. How can I find the length of each part? By using this rule. By using this rule. B minus A over N is the length of each part. Okay? Okay. How many parts would I divide my interval? How many parts? N parts. N. What is the number of the parts? It is N. Okay? Is that clear for you?
Yes.
Okay, now how can I find f of xi? Easy. This is number one. Number two, to find f of xi. As you can see, it has a rule. It is f of a plus b minus a over n, which is the delta x, okay, I, equal. If what is a? It is 0 plus, this will be 4 over n, because it's 4 minus 0 over n, I. So this will be f of 4 over n I. You understand? This is f of xi. It is f of, it is equal or equivalent to f 4 over ni. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, I will continue. Now, as you can see, f of x, what is f of x? It is x plus 1. See, f of x is x plus 1. How about f of, let's just say, star? It will be star plus 1, right? You remember this from grade 11 and grade 10? Okay, how can I do this? 4 over ni. How can I do it? Easy. I will do the following. I would say it is 4 over ni plus 1. This is f of xi. I found it. I will clean this. Finish. Now I'm ready to find the area. I'm ready to find the area from 0 to 4. It is equals to limit n goes to infinity, because I will divide my interval to almost infinity. N is going to it approaches to infinity. Then what is b minus a, this part, what is it? We found it. It was 4 over n, right? 4 over n. Then summation. F of xi is, I will substitute this. It is 4 over ni plus 1. Okay? How can I do that? I would say equal limit n goes to infinity. 4 over n, I will not touch it. Okay? Now I will divide this summation for this and this. This is a function and this is a function. I can divide it to be two functions. It will be summation. And as you can see, I'm not writing I equals 1 to n. I can write that always, but I will not write it again and again and again. Just to not to write everything. You don't have to write from I equals 1 to n always. Just write it once and that's it. Okay? This will be 4 over ni plus summation of 1. Okay? Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I can take this part outside the summation. Okay, it's a property from the properties of summation. This will be limit n goes to infinity. Okay, 4 over n, don't touch it. 4 over n again, summation of I plus. Okay, summation of 1, I can use this property to find it. Summation of any number is the number multiplied by n. This is summation of 1. Summation of 1 is 1n. 1n, so it will be n. Okay? How can we finish? Okay. Limit. N goes to infinity. 4 over n. 4 over n again. What is summation of I? This is it. This is it. I will substitute it. It is n plus 1 over 2 plus n. See, the summation has been done. It disappeared, right? Now I will find the infinity. Infinity is easy. Finding the infinity is really easy. You still remember the answer? What was the answer? The final answer, we found it here. It was 12, if you remember, right? It was 12. We will see, will we get 12 or not? So, now limit area from 0 to 4 equal limit when n goes to infinity. Now a 0 to 4 equal limit when n goes to infinity. If you remember, it was 4 over n, then multiplied by 4 over n, right? Then n plus 1 over 2, right? Plus n. It was like that, right? You remember that?
Yeah.
Equal. As I said, what will I do? I will try to simplify it. I will try to simplify. Cancel n with n. And this 4 with this 2 will be 2. What will I have? What will I have? It will be limit for n goes to infinity, 4 over n. Okay. I still have 2 by n plus 1. I can open it. Why don't I open it? Let me just open it. It will be 2n plus 2 plus n, right? It will be that way.
Yeah.
Okay, equal. Limit n goes to infinity, 4 over n. 2n plus n is 3n plus 2, right? Equal limit n goes to infinity. Now multiply this by this and this by this. It will be 12 over n, 12n over n, right? Plus 8 over n. Cancel this n with this n. So I will solve this limit by using substitution. I will substitute n by infinity. The answer is going to be 12 plus 8 over infinity, right? I just substituted n to be infinity. Clear? Okay.
Yes.
And you know that 8 over infinity is 0, right? So the answer is 12. It is 12 as we found it before. We said it's 12.